I started by collecting dolls just to become a doll. There's over 800 Monster High dolls to collect, only missing 100 of them.
I really wish you could come in and help me.
Oh my god, I'm so nervous. I'm nervous.
Am I asking you?
Oh my god!
Hi.
Hey!
If you're not really into Monster High, you probably don't know what makes Monster High different. What made Monster High different than Barbie and Bratz is their unique designs and backstories. So unlike any other doll line before it, Monster High was created to have a huge world building situation. The back of each doll's box had a character bio with their favorite food, their age, who their parent was, and of course, their iconic freaky flaw. And the freaky flaw is really what made Monster High unique, because it really sent the brand message that Monster High is all about embracing your uniqueness and what makes you different.
Today I am doing a freaky flaw video for you. My freaky flaw would definitely be my hair.
So for example, because Draculaura's a vampire, she can't see herself in a mirror. That's her freaky flaw. Cleo's is that she's a monster who's afraid of the dark. There's all these character personalities that are so drastically different from one another that Barbie and Bratz really just wasn't doing at the time. I think the fact they came with doll stands specifically shows that they were made to be collected. And I think that's why people spend so much money on these dolls specifically, is because they're different than any other doll you would ever find on the market. If you are a horror cult classic fan, if you like dolls who are really detailed and have unique gothic monster elements, you're gonna be willing to spend the money. That's just what makes Monster High different. 20 dolls, 20, 25 dolls. I don't know what they have.
All right.
So Frankensons is actually located super close to the convention hall that VidCon was held at. And there was a seller who gave me his number last time I was there that told me to give him a text and let him know when I'm coming back because he'd have more Monster High dolls. I asked him if he could send any pictures, but he just said he had a ton of dolls and to come meet in person. So Elvira and I had to go.
Very excited though to say
I feel like I'd be more emotionally attached if I did not start new medication and I did not just get out of therapy. So I am mentally like not here. But basically in this video, I'll rewatch and I'll be like, oh, that's what happened. I'm Claw. I'm the one looking for the Monster High dolls. It looked a little different than that. Yes. So look, I respect the hustle. I get it. It's tough out in these streets. Yeah, we have that one. And this one. I think the only other one that we don't have is this set. Yeah.
Shipping on some of them can be around 9. I like her, but not for that price. I'll leave it.
We're gonna grab these 3.
Out of all those, could I went and dug in that storage in the hot storage the other day?
We'll take these 3.
Yeah. That's still not bad for digging in a storage unit. I'd dig in a storage unit for $225 also.
Not me.
Yeah, which I mean, I do really
we do
appreciate. And again, look, every seller gets to choose what they feel like their product is worth. I do not believe in judging people for what they choose to sell things for. It doesn't mean it's gonna sell. It doesn't mean anybody's gonna buy it.
Yeah, no.
Did I sell you or by card?
Zell.
I basically left that experience discouraged because I really want to finish completing my Monster High collection this year before they start releasing new dolls and then I can't keep up. But everywhere I've been going is super expensive and they don't have what I need. I feel like I would rather buy from another collector where I trust that what I'm getting is mint condition. So if I'm paying for it, it's at least worth what I'm paying. And I get to support the community and Elvira told me about this platform called Whatnot that she's been using, which my clocks are turning. Since she partnered with them, I think I'm gonna reach out to them and try to negotiate a partnership between us because I'm a little bit of a workaholic and I'm always thinking business. She said she was really successful in selling things on the platform. She made like $200 on her first live stream. So I'm like, maybe I could sell things so that way I could afford to buy things in store or hopefully find other collectors on the platform who are selling dolls. So going to VidCon is a major important step of this year. It's my opportunity to finally meet with Mattel in person. Truthfully, this is my opportunity to make it all worth it. To get to work with Monster High is like literally my childhood dream. It's why I worked as hard as I have. It's why my parents allowed me to be so creative and allowed me to do what I do. And I feel like it's the best way to honor my dad. He would have been so proud if I was to just call him one more time and say, I'm working with Monster High. He was so silly and hard to describe, but getting to meet with Monster High would make this all full circle. I will say that you all get to see the glamour of the looks, but you really don't get to see how stressful it is to put them together. Wait, we need the other hips. Hold up. We need one of my nails to like break and we start bleeding out.
Like, are they just tight?
Yeah, it's just because they're so long, so I can't really.
She's gorgeous. Wait, where am I putting these ones?
Also.
She needs middle padding.
Yeah.
Like, her hips are out, but her butt is flat.
Yeah. Sometimes I am doing my makeup, which takes about 2 hours. Then I'm doing Elvira's makeup, which takes about an hour and a half. Alessandra's trying to figure out the wigs. Sometimes I have somebody helping out with the outfits, so this time Alex was helping out with my cape because it was super last minute and it fell apart, and there's always something going wrong at the last minute. First of all, these heels are gonna slide off. These nails.
If you break your ankle today, like
Honestly.
We cannot have her have another injury.
Yeah, no more injuries.
Another. But making sure my looks are top tier is super important to me because it's like I'm bringing the doll to life. I hope we make it there on time because they're gonna close. Oh my God, they are literally gonna close.
They better keep it open.
They're supposed to close at 6.
Like 10 minutes.
We're always a little fashionably late. Do you think we'll make it there in time? We have to at this point.
Are you sure it was 6 and not 7? I thought you said it was 6. I'm just in the corner.
In her own little corner.
Her own little chair.
I wish she was 50.
Alessandra?
5:37.
Okay, let's run.
You did.
Getting to do these in-person events again is so much fun because I get to meet all of you guys. And I've been in this industry for a minute and there's a couple do's and don'ts I feel like influencers just don't get. Oh, yeah, of course. One, I always greet everybody I meet. I don't care if you're a fan and you say my name and you recognize me. It is always appropriate to greet people with your name. So, hi, my name is Claudina. You will always hear me say that when I first meet you.
Yeah. She wants a picture with you guys.
And I'm Claude, by the way. Even when people are my fans, I don't like to treat anybody like they're below me. Like, we're all human beings. Get like a hug. Yeah. I'm Isaac. Nice to meet you, Isaac. I'm Claude. It's a really minor but important act to show people that you respect them. The second thing is ask your fans about their day. Like, I really want to know and like engage with the people I'm meeting because it's really the only opportunity I get to meet you guys face to face. Who is your top favorite person meeting?
Nikki. I don't know if you can see her face, but she's right there.
Your new background? And I think a lot of influencers miss that opportunity. And you just never know what somebody's going through. I remember when I first started coming to Los Angeles and some of the people that I met and like the celebrities that I spoke with made me feel so bad and just like so unwanted and unworthy. And I never want anyone to feel like that. Oh wait, these heels are on way better now.
Oh my God.
Out of the dark. Not us being obsessed with the 5-second snippet.
Right? No, it's so good.
So the Monster High live action movie has been super controversial since it first leaked, but still, how insane is it that I get to meet the cast? Like, childhood me is dying on the inside, but also me at this age, like, how many people get to meet celebrities or actors and actresses who are gonna be on Nickelodeon? That's a super big feat. And what I realized about VidCon is we're really all here to celebrate the team that brought this movie together. The cast had to be some of the sweetest people I've ever met. Now, granted, they might just be very well media trained. I don't know them personally, but the way that they took time with every fan that they met and they really engaged with like why this movie was important to them, you could tell their personalities each just shined through. Mia just seemed super happy-go-lucky, and same with Cece. He was super cool, like definitely someone I feel like I'd be friends with in the doll community. He was telling us how he crochets, and again, super personable. And Naya, literally gonna be a multi-platinum Grammy-winning icon. There was never representation for Asian people growing up. So to see Naya playing Draculaura, who's such a fan favorite main character in Monster High, is really surreal, and I'm so proud of her for bringing this role to life. VidCon, I think, was a major success. I hope that Mattel liked Elvira and I. Of course, V was there too. I think that V made a really good impression on Mattel. She is always the most professional, but fingers crossed I get to do more with them. It has just been event after event after event. Bus, club, another club, next place. If you don't get that reference, you don't know Lady Gaga. But now I'm going to Comic-Con! I have dreamed of going to Comic-Con. The way that I'm sure some of you probably watch my videos and you're like, I can't believe Claudina's getting to go here. That's how I was as a kid. I grew up in the middle of nowhere. I watched Monster High's Comic-Con vlogs religiously every year to learn about Comic-Con. So getting to finally go is like peak.
1, 2, 3, Voltages!
I got to link up with some of my besties.
I bought my first 2 Monster High dolls. Yes. Got it. First ever.
Yeah.
They never had any of the dolls when I was a kid.
The designers are dolls.
Yeah. I got a Jackson and Operetta.
Nice to meet you.
Got you on camera.
I
run out with the run.
We have a scalpel there.
So not only was this my first Comic-Con, but it was my first time seeing a scalper in person.
There's a scalper with 6 Voltages Frankies.
When we walk in,
There was a man legit buying 6 Voltages Frankensteins, and if you don't already know, the Voltages Frankie getting scalped and put on eBay was a big scandal within the community for a minute. And scalpers are basically people who steal the opportunity away from genuine collectors and members of the community by buying a doll in bulk and then reselling it for 4 to 5 times the price on eBay.
What an utter bastard.
I was shocked and appalled to see this happening in person. Like, how dare you do that?
I wanted to boo him. Do you think they'll let me sign
No,
it?
we're gonna stalk the scalper.
I'm gonna go check.
Yeah.
Wait, same side. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go look.
Yeah, like we just all walked behind him.
We all say so much online, but I was flabbergasted to see that nobody said anything. I really thought there was gonna be a fight. We were making jokes about me like fighting them in my Power Ghouls costume, but I sat and said nothing, and I regret that. I would say I regret that. We didn't want to see the unveiling.
Oh, you missed it.
No, no.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh, she looks so stunning.
The scalper situation was a mess, but truly the designers handled it all with such grace.
Having a blast, it's crazy, but I'm glad we're back. And especially with this, like, come on.
Meeting Rebecca was like the highlight of my year. She's such an inspiration to me and has been for years, and the whole Mattel team truly treated my friends and I like we're family.
I loved your necklace.
Oh, thank you. My boss bought it for me, like for a birthday.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
But there's something I need to tell you all.
There you go. You're
so much.
welcome.
The Comic-Con trip was really the beginning of the end of Alex and I's relationship. And to juggle the heartbreak of loving someone so much.
The hat covers her. The fucking hat.
And it not working out again, while trying to maintain the stress of my job, which is more than you could imagine. Just you wait until part 3. It's a lot. It's definitely a lot. How are you?
I'm good. I was just going through my emails and I wanted to see if you got the same email from Mattel as I did today. I'm so
Yes,
excited.
I did. Another event. I feel like I haven't even had time to try to complete my collection because I have to spend so much money on these looks. So now we have to start planning our looks.
I know.
And I just haven't had time to slow down and be like, wait, how am I gonna complete this collection if I'm going to event after event?
It just makes you like work harder and just like the app always comes out better. I feel like.
Yes, you know, we always turn out a look. Especially this year, every event we've done. And now, Mattel is about to show us Gen 3 Monster High. Wait, I'm going to Mattel? Like, I'm invited to go to the headquarters? And I wonder who we'll see there, like who the designers are, because I only know Rebecca creators.
I wonder, because I know they said they're gonna, like, we can't take in recording things, so we can't do, like, cameras and stuff. I wonder if they'll just take, like, a little notebook, because I want to, like, ask questions that I'm not gonna forget.
While simultaneously being like, ooh, I wonder how many dolls are gonna release, because how am I gonna complete this collection if they're about to release like 50 new dolls? So between now trying to collect Gen 3 Monster High and Gen 1 Monster High, I will undoubtedly need to make more money. So it is finally time to call Whatnot. Hi, good morning. It's so nice to get on a meeting to discuss a partnership together. How's your day going?
Hi, it's going great. How's yours? We are so excited to work with you.
So I emailed Whatnot and they were so cool for letting me film our entire call. So a little background, my friend Elvira told me she had a wonderful experience partnering with Whatnot. This is something I've never before seen of any influencer, which is documenting what it's like to be on a sponsorship call and how influencers get brand deals. But I had to give my community cult a little inside peek at what the business is really like. Love to hear from you on brand side a little bit more about what exactly Whatnot is and how we could partner together.
Yes, for sure. And also, side note, we loved working with Elvira, one of our favorite creators that we've partnered with so far. She was great. Yes, so I'm sure you know a little bit about Whatnot just from being friends with Elvira, and I know you've done your own research. Which
basically what the Whatnot app is a place for collectors to sell to other collectors.
We have people host live auctions, and one of the best features, in my opinion, that I think will be most interesting to you is that you have the ability to do giveaways with your audience. We'd love to see if there's a way to partner on that angle specifically.
They also offer this special giveaway feature, which my friend Elvira has done on her page a couple times, and Whatnot really allows you a chance to interact with your buyers and audience in a different way. So I get to connect with all of you on Whatnot and literally respond to you in real time, giving you backstories on the dolls, answering all your questions before you actually make a purchase from me. And to be transparent with you, my only concern is there's an issue within the doll community where trolls will hike up the price of auctions by bidding obscene amounts. So how would Whatnot prevent, let's say, someone from trolling my live stream and bidding $1 million and then not paying for it and ruining it for the other fans?
Thank you for bringing this to our attention. We unfortunately have been made aware of these issues in the past, especially on other platforms, and we'd like to give you some peace of mind. So as a seller, you do have the option to require buyers to have to enter their ID and go through an identification process. Also, we will make sure that we have a moderator from the Whatnot team. Okay. And the last thing that is probably the most comforting to other sellers is in order to even place a bid, you have to put a card on file.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for clarifying all that. And give you some deals like the Wisp I will be selling for $5. As a doll collector, the most special dolls to me are the ones that I found at a thrift store or the ones that I found from other people selling super rare dolls for super cheap. So I want to give that opportunity to some of you. Wisp will not be the only one I'm selling for that price. So last thing, I'd like to lock in a go live date for this campaign with logistics and what information you'd be needing for me to get the ball rolling on creating together.
Definitely. So we'll make sure to send over a brief. As far as what we'll need from you, we do require that you include links in your YouTube documentary so that anyone who is buying from you and because of you, we want to be able to track that.
Okay. And on my call with Whatnot, they also gave me the option to give you all a $15 credit by using my link. Now, you did hear in the video that that's how they're keeping track and making sure they can give you your credit. So make sure you use my link down in the description to get your $15 credit.
Thank you so much. The last thing we need on our end is, do you have a tentative date in mind? Because we do want to make sure that we have a moderator available and have enough time to prepare.
I'm thinking December 29th, if that date works for Whatnot.
That sure does. That's one of our last dates available.
And you will not want to miss my live stream on December 29th at 2:30 p.m. PST. Go click that link in the description and follow me on the Whatnot platform and bookmark my live stream so you don't miss it. I want to say I'm selling over 75 dolls, and a lot of them are super rare. All right, thank you so much, Queen.
Thank you. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and thanks again for wanting to work with us.
You can also become a Whatnot seller using my link as well, and all that will be easy for you to find down in the description. Okay, So I'm definitely gonna sell this extra display that I have. It still works. It's cracked on this side, but that's so you can put whatever dolls you want inside of it. This is definitely not something you can come by, so hopefully somebody will want that. I'm definitely gonna give away the Haute Couture Draculaura. I think like I can afford to give that away, and that would be a nice gift for someone. They are all organized by line. I'm honestly contemplating, I'm like, maybe I just won't be an out-of-box collector at all. Maybe I will sell all of my out-of-box dolls. I have so many that just sit in this bin, and I feel like somebody else would really love and enjoy them. And I have so many duplicates. Letting go of dolls is hard. Now, granted, some of them that are really poor condition were literally bought for repainting, so I never even clean them. I don't hold a lot of value to those ones, but my good friend at Doll Dedication, aka Jordan, has gone to swap meets with me before. And even if the doll isn't perfect, there's something special about having got that doll with one of my best friends. And when things hold that type of special memory, they're not easy to let go of. But all of you have been helping me out because I posted polls on my Instagram story asking you all what I should and shouldn't sell, what you would and wouldn't buy, and that has actually been very helpful for me to decide what to list. Like 3 Criteria Howleens. Oh my god, just a multiple rare Frankies. Zombie X-Corn, will you be joining this live stream sale? Dawn of the Dance is all I have out of box for them. I also want to support like the customization community. It's hard to get nude dolls, but I have like a whole bin of fully nude dolls. I think I will almost undoubtedly sell all of these. I think I'm just gonna sell all the nude dolls. Like, what am I gonna do with these? First Wave Ghoulia, Gloom and Bloom Cleo, Goodwill, and she is in poor condition, but you know, that's a very expensive doll. A Draculaura, River Styx. I'm definitely gonna sell her, and honestly, I might sell her for the fixed price of $5. I know that's crazy, but I really feel like it would make somebody's entire life to buy this for $5. You would never be able to find it like that, so I think I'm gonna do it. Mattel. I'm at Mattel. So we are here at Mattel. It was so surreal to get to like spend time in Mattel's home. Elvira said she's walking over, so I really want to wait for them. Let's go find her.
I was like, we got matching purses. What a coincidence.
Can I give you a hug? Hi, oh my god. Nice to meet you.
I'm fangirling right now.
I'm fangirl. I would say it was like a dream come true. If as a kid you really loved a certain toy or a little something, a certain movie, it was like going beyond a meet and greet. It was like really getting to like be intimate with the thing that I love, which might sound weird. Does that sound weird? I don't know, but it was just magical. Like an experience I feel like is a fever dream. And I feel weird saying this, but because of the breakup, I also feel like I didn't enjoy it. And I've never told anybody that. I haven't told any of my friends other than Alex. I told Alex this. We spoke about how I just felt dissociative. We had gotten into a fight earlier that morning. I don't have time right now. I literally have to go into an event. We're constantly arguing about everything and anything. And so I felt dissociative. And I haven't said that because I feel like that makes me ungrateful. I should have left that experience thinking this is the best day of my life. And instead I'm torn between part of me being like, yes, this is amazing. I just went to Mattel. And part of me saying, is it even worth it if I'm not present and I don't feel connected to the people closest to me in my life? So now it's the Monster High movie premiere. And I thought Nickelodeon, Slime Monster. So I had the idea of having this gown that was dripping like slime.
I've got it somewhere. Oh, it's right there.
Ow, it's on my skin. And I could not find anybody to make that gown, but Etta Birthing, who is an incredible artist who creates for a lot of people in the drag community, made a fully custom gown for me in slime green. Green is my favorite color, and this has to be one of my favorite looks ever.
Yeah, the color definitely looks great.
It's in Minerva.
Is that V? Yes! V!
So thank you. Hi.
How are you? back when we were in the car.
Oh yeah, I was getting people's reactions. Thank you. No, you too. You went the full 9.
We're just giving Slime Monster.
Yeah, you are. Oh, Nickelodeon.
Yes. So surreal right now. I mean, it's what I deserve. No, I'm just kidding. It literally brings me back to my childhood.
Oh my god. Why did you put me on the
I know, I was
Okay, hey ghouls. That's the best I've got.
Give us an Oh My Raw.
Oh my raw.
Oh, I'm obsessed. I am obsessed.
We are so excited for both the audience in this room and at home to see the children of famous monsters and creatures come together to embrace what makes them unique. Monster High the movie!
This was an amazing experience that I will never forget. And I know I've whined a lot in this video, and I'm sure there's some of you who are thinking like, I cannot stand Claudina. Claudina's so annoying, blah, 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 blah. But this is just who I am. Like, take it or leave it. I wanted to be real in this documentary, even if people don't like it. And I need you to know that I really am so grateful to have done any of these experiences. I did leave them with gratitude, even when there was hardships in them. So it's not coming from a place of entitlement, just that I really wanted to be honest that going to the movie premiere was amazing, but it also came with a catch. And Alex was gonna be my +1. But obviously things aren't working out between us. And I told him, look, like, this is really, really important to me. It's my first ever movie premiere. I don't want to risk us going together and getting into a fight. And you know we're gonna get into a fight. We always get into a fight. And I leave feeling depressed every single time, and I can't risk that happening. But yet something feels empty about not going with Alex. Because we spent the whole year together, like, he watched me watch the trailer for that movie over and over. And like, we would sing Coming Out of the Dark in the car all the time because the song's leaked on YouTube. And then the day comes and he's not there. And while I watched the movie, that's all I thought about. So it just felt like another important thing to me that I couldn't be present for because my head was somewhere else. I don't regret not going with him because I know we would have not gotten along and it would have ruined it. I'm a huge Wanda fan, so sometimes like I cope by imagining like maybe there's another universe where Alex and I went together and it was happy. But not in this one.
We got spirits, yes we do. We got spirits, how about you? Knock 'em down.
So now it's finally time to go back home. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. I'm nervous.
Am I asking you?
Oh my god, it is her. Say hi.
How many locks does she have?
Sasha? Yeah. Oh my god!
Hi.
Finnegan! Finnegan!
No cool, no tell me, no nothing.
No, we just wanted to surprise you.
Well, you sure did.
Let me close this. So they don't, how are you?
You're so short. Just pull the chain. No, yeah.
Okay. Well, now we see what Monster High dolls I have in here.
You have thousands of stuff.
Okay.